Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly.
What is up guys, Nekrews 51 today. We are back with a brand new video. We are here for once again another career mode video. So guys, if you're wondering what's going on at the moment, basically there's been a Renault career mode that I've done which was a bad idea. I got rid of that when F1 2017 right came out, and then Robert Kubica's career mode was the latest one I've done, and I just didn't feel like I was enjoying it guys. That's the only problem. The support in it was great, but I just didn't feel like it was like the thing for me to do. It didn't make any sense, because what I wanted to do was back in April when I finished my F1 2016 career mode, we only done 8 rounds and that finished off in Baku. I wanted to continue the career mode on F1 2017, so we've still got the same driver, we're still in the same team Ferrari, and I don't know how long we're going to be in Ferrari for. We could be for another couple of seasons, depends on how it will be, but to make it more sense, we will be fighting up the front with Mercedes like what was before, but I think the 2016 career mode was more shaped up. We had Toro Rossos at the front and Haas's at the front, so that might happen in the next couple seasons when we get this done. So yeah, that's what's been going on with career mode. But now this is the official F1 2017 career mode guys, my career mode now, and as you can see we got qualifying started here in Australia and it didn't go to plan because trying to get the new feel of these 2017 cars, and you can see here was a replay here. We went wide and just went onto our gravel, mucked up our first flying lap there. But if you guys have noticed, this was previously recorded before the 1.9 update. We have 1.10 now, so as you can see this is the old 2017 liveries, like right at the start of the season, so it kind of makes sense if you know what I mean, since the start of the season. So expect about Russia to see the new liveries. But now this is our end of our flying lap here. We went for another lap on the same set of tyres and it put us in P2. We've just missed out on pole position, which is very annoying. 1700s there, which was so close to Lewis Hamilton. Could we get pole on the first round here? It'd be brilliant if we can, but as you can see we've only got 11 seconds left to qualify now onto our final flying lap. We got pushed down to P4. We're into the slipstream of Nico Hulkenberg. It's going to help us here because we can get a decent slipstream and gain enough time. It is not enough. We have qualified P2 behind Sebastian Vettel, but he actually did not take pole position because Lewis Hamilton snatched it in the final minutes of qualifying. As you can see with the grid, it was Hamilton from Vettel and us. Look how close we all are guys. But yeah, once again, I'm looking forward to this Grand Prix. What will it shape up for this F1 2017 career mode? Well, we're going to find out right now. So it's Albert Park and the weather is looking very good today. No clouds in the sky whatsoever, which is good to see, so I don't think we've got any chance of rain, just like the career mode F1 2016. If you actually, I keep mentioning it a lot, what I'm actually going to do is at the end of the video I'll probably leave a link to my last career mode video I've done recently, like F1 2016 Baku, well, round 8 for season 4, and all the best career mode videos I've done yet. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll leave links in the description below. But yeah, the drivers all getting ready here in Australia. What will this race shape up today? Will we get a boring race? Will we get a really exciting race or an average race? But yeah, as the drivers are getting ready, I'm going to hand you over to David Croft, who's going to go through the grid order.
Let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have a Ferrari, Bottas, Max Verstappen and Ricciardo, Massa, Perez, Grosjean and Nico Hulkenberg, Ocon, Stroll, Kevin Magnussen and Kvyat, Sainz, Palmer, Fernando Alonso and Stoffel van Dorn. Ericsson and Pascal Wehrlein completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Thank you David Croft for that. So there is your official F1 2017 Australian Grand Prix grid order for the start of this career mode for Ferrari, where we've left off in Baku. Yeah, so this should be more interesting. Obviously the cars will be much faster, the car performance will be much different as well compared to what you've seen on my 2016 career mode. That will probably all shape up in the next couple of seasons, but we got underway for the formation lap, just getting tyres heated up, just ready for the start. Could we see a start like 2014, like Nico Rosberg when he came from third all the way to first at the first corner? Can we do that? We're going to find out as the last remaining cars set into their grid slots, and believe the lights are coming on now. Yes, they are, guys. So here we go to get this F1 2017 career mode underway with Ferrari. What will happen? And the lights are out now, and away we go. And as you can see, we've had a decent start, but Bottas has had a better start beside us. Vettel into the first corner, he takes the lead. We've actually lost the position there, that's the last thing we wanted. Bottas has took advantage, he's went from 4th to 2nd. He might be challenging Vettel into this next corner. Yes, he is. We're into the slipstream of Lewis Hamilton now. Look at this, Bottas is challenging Vettel for the lead. We are challenging Hamilton for 3rd place. Can we get the move done? Vettel gets just ahead of Bottas, and now Hamilton just gets ahead of us. So everything equal at the start there. Bottas, the flying fin at the start, and now we come through into the end of sector 1. Vettel leads from Bottas, Hamilton and us. Verstappen right behind us as well, but I expect this race to be a top 4 battle for the lead, unless the Red Bulls are absolutely flying at the early stages of this Grand Prix. As you can see, we've underfueled our car massively, so we get a good advantage at the start. And now Bottas is into the slipstream of Vettel. He's going to be challenging him into this next corner. Surely not into the wall. Oh, well, just touching the wall slightly there. And now Vettel and Bottas takes the lead. What a start he's had. And now we're getting involved with Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton 3 wide into the next corner. Surely won't end well, and it has. Well, it kind of has. And now Lewis Hamilton's lost positions there, so Hamilton, they lose it out of that battle there, and we have gained once again. And you can see Bottas absolutely on a charge from 4th. He's already leading at the end of the first lap by 2 seconds. Unbelievable stuff. What a first lap it's been. Now we skip later on, 6 laps later. This is Daniel Kvyat. He's actually had an engine problem and had to park his car right at the side of the road there, which is actually going to be caused by a safety car there. So surprisingly, there's been a safety car on lap 6. I don't know why it's not a VSC, and we've actually took advantage of that. And yeah, we're coming to the pits. So yeah, this is going to be really interesting, because what this means now depends on how big a gap we have to other cars behind us. We could come out in a reasonable position here and possibly actually be leading this Grand Prix, which would be absolutely brilliant. 2.7 seconds stop from the guys there, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, where are we going to come out? This could be quite close with Julian Palmer actually. I think it might be, because you can see Julian Palmer is coming down the straight there. He's going kind of slowish at an average speed into the first corner wheel. Can we get ahead? Oh, so close to the back of Palmer, but we had to lift off a bit. It's a shame we didn't get an extra position, but at the moment, surprisingly, the AI did not respond. Obviously, we've got the 1.8 update in this time, and obviously the AI would definitely respond on the 1.9, so expect to see that in the next couple of races when we get that done. But yeah, on to lap 8 now. We are in 14th position. The safety car is coming in, and we're about to get racing once again. We're trying to get past Julian Palmer as fast as anything. We don't want to get caught behind the Renault, because we know how bad they are in the corners. Now we can see we're flying already round the outside of Julian Palmer to the final corner. We're on board with Palmer now. You can see we're so close, almost wheel banging with Palmer onto the straight. We can't get the power on the Renault for some reason. To the first corner we go. Can we go round the outside? Yes, we can. Round the outside of Julian Palmer. Absolutely brilliant stuff there. And yeah, next up is Romain Grosjean, I believe. I think that's who it is. No, it's Kevin Magnussen. And our strategy, by the way, will be ultra softs and then supers at the end. I think that's what we're going to go for. We might go for softs, depends on how long these ultra softs last us. But yeah, here we go on the Kevin Magnussen. Surely not round the outside of this corner, and we have just done it. Unbelievable. We're even going off the track as well. So that was brilliant. We're absolutely flying through the field, because we're on a mission at the moment to try and get past everybody, just in case the front runners get away. And look how close we are to the back of Lance Stroll. And now we've made the move on Stroll up to P11, I believe. And now we've got the front runners coming into the pits. And yeah, that is us. This is our chance to actually pull away now. Bottas, Vettel, Ricciardo, everyone's in the pits, but it's going to be absolute chaos. As you can see, we're on board with Bottas here. He's lost so much time, and now everyone's losing a lot of time in the pits as well. We've got the Renault, and then Grosjean's into the pits too, and look how long he's getting held up for here with all the cars flying past. So absolute massive mistake from the AI there, not pitting under the safety car. But absolute craziness in the pit lane there, and we've came out the winner there, because we've absolutely got a massive gap to these guys now. It was Max Verstappen, should I say, not Daniel Ricciardo. But now we're on to lap 10. We're still fighting our way through the field. Next up is Esteban Ocon, and down the inside we go on him. It should be an easy move. Yes, it is. Smooth from us there. Ocon not really wanting to fight us, even though it's for the podium positions. and I'm expecting Ricciardo and Lewis Hamilton to come to the pits at the end of this lap. I'll be surprised if they don't. Yes, they are, because they need to obviously respond to Bottas, Vettel and Verstappen, so it could be close at the pit exit with A2. Let's see Hamilton's pit stop there, smooth from the Mercedes boys, and there's Daniel Ricciardo as well. So the Red Bull quick pit stop from them too. As you can see, we've flown past pit straight, and we're miles into the distance now, and you can see where will Hamilton and Ricciardo come. This could be quite interesting actually. As you can see, Ricciardo comes at the pit exit, Hamilton's clear of Bottas, but next up it's going to be Bottas and Ricciardo into the first corner we go. This is going to be tight. Oh, Bottas just ahead of Ricciardo there, but can Ricciardo take advantage because he's on the ultra soft tyres? But we need to see how fast that Red Bull is there in the next coming lap. And now as we skip later on to lap 15 of the Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton is stuck behind, I believe, Carlos Sainz, is that? Yeah, of course it would be, because Daniel Kvyat's already out of the race. So Hamilton coming into the pits here, only 5 laps on his ultra soft. There goes Bottas flying down the pit straight there, and he's onto the soft compound tyre. So Hamilton going for a reasonable strategy here. He's going to go to the end now. Of course he would be, because if he went onto the super softs, I'd really be surprised what the strategy they're doing there. But yeah, Hamilton going to the end now, and this is his chance to try and get away, but he might have made a mistake here, because as you can see, he's coming out in a whole load of a whole heap of traffic now, because look at the first corner. He's coming out behind Lance Stroll, who's in a pack of basically 6 cars, and now here comes Sainz at the pit lane. He's been hit by the McLaren there, so that was really close for Sainz almost getting taken out the race. But now, so we skip later on a couple laps later, and Bottas is on the super softs. So yeah, he should get to the end on there. He should get to the end on their tyres, and so should Max Verstappen as well. So this should be quite interesting on where the drivers come out. So I'm really looking forward to this, and I keep getting Verstappen and Ricciardo mixed up. I'm used to seeing the number 333 on the shack film, but it's not working. But there's Hamilton into the first corner. He's ahead of Bottas somehow, even though he got held up by the traffic. And look at Vettel, he's all over the back here, Bottas too. So Vettel's done a really good strategy. He's pitted previous laps before, and now here he goes down the inside, but he can't get the move, and Bottas thought about it, but Bottas locks up, which could give the advantage to Sebastian Vettel. Not this time around, but he might get the chance later on. And now as we skip later on to now, this is Lewis Hamilton going to try and go around the outside of Lance Stroll. Surely not. Yes, he does. Brilliant move from Lewis Hamilton there to go round the outside of Lance Stroll at one of the most trickiest corners on the calendar. Yeah, as he's flying through into the next corner, and now it's Bottas' turn to get past Lance Stroll, and Vettel can make it 3 wide. He thinks about it, but he doesn't want to risk it just in case there's any damage. But Vettel follows Bottas through and gets ahead of Lance Stroll, and now Vettel can try and get after Valtteri Bottas, and now here comes Daniel Ricciardo a couple laps later. Ricciardo's been stuck behind Stroll for a while now, and here he goes. He's done what Lewis Hamilton's done. Brilliant move round the outside, but will he be under threat from Stroll, because we know how good that Williams engine is. It's a Mercedes engine. It'll be absolutely fleeing past the Red Bull, but not this time around. Max Verstappen tried to have a look there, and now as we skip later on to lap 21, we have got not a safety car, but a VSC, which obviously stands for virtual safety car. And yeah, it's really interesting, because we've got a driver onto the track here, and he's got a punch out, and that's Pascal Wehrlein. So Pascal Wehrlein had a punch out, and we've actually took advantage of that, and we've actually pitted under the VSC, which means even more luck for us today, guys, because we have came out even further ahead, because you can see there is where the other drivers are, and we're miles into the second corner now. That's where we are, and yeah, the VSC is ending, and now this is a battle for second, third, fourth and fifth. So the VSC has ended now, and Lewis Hamilton is going to be all over the back of Esteban Ocon. So it's green flags here in Albert Park once again for the second time in this race. We've had a safety car already right at the start on lap 6, and now had a VSC, but now it's ended, and Hamilton will be all over the back of Esteban Ocon. So we're heading to the next corner. Can he get the move done? Surely this time Lewis Hamilton can get it done, because he knows Bottas is much faster on the super soft tyres. Swoops round the outside. Hamilton doing some brilliant overtaking at these stages of the Grand Prix. Now Bottas has basically just got a free position, doesn't even need to fight Esteban Ocon, which doesn't help Lewis Hamilton, because Ocon locked up, and now Bottas is through. So that means Hamilton should be under threat from Bottas in the next coming laps. And what can Sebastian Vettel do about this here? Can he try and get ahead of Ocon fast as anything, so if he can try and keep up with the Mercedes guys, because he needs to do it, but he can't get the move done, which is really annoying for him. So he's going to lose out massively there, and he did, because you can see we skip later on to the final lap of the Grand Prix, guys, barely anything's been happening. Only Bottas has been really catching Hamilton. I believe there's been a couple battles on the track, but yeah, they've just been for like 14th, 15th, and other things. But now the main battle on the track now is Valtteri Bottas. He's been stuck behind Lewis Hamilton for a couple laps. He's tried some moves, he just couldn't get the move done and other things, and now this is his chance to try and get it done. But now we actually come to the end of the final lap, which is lap 29, and we are about to win the first round of the F1 2017 career mode with Ferrari. We're going to come back where we have been in Baku. As you can see, we come across the line and we have won the first round of the season. Unbelievable. We've left off where we have in Baku for the F1 2016 career mode. Unbelievable. So we've won there and we've just came back and won it again. Unbelievable stuff, guys. And yeah, there we go. There's us, winner today. I was not expecting that. I actually enjoyed that race. What a race that was to get the season started. Always the first race of the season has spills and thrills and other things. It's really good to see. Sometimes it can happen, sometimes it not, but this race was just really good today. Mixed it up with the virtual safety car and the safety car. If it wasn't for that, I don't know where we could have been. We could have been 5th or 4th, but what a start to the season it was. But yeah, we take the winner's trophy today with Lewis Hamilton just fending off Bottas for 3rd place. Well, Lewis Hamilton 2nd and then Bottas in 3rd. So it was really close between the two in the end. But yeah, what a way to start off this career mode, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed that. I'm also doing something else. If you guys don't know who F1 Fanatic is, it's a website and they do rate the races and all that. So I've got a little idea. Every race we do in career mode, I'm going to let you guys rate what this race was. So I'm going to have 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 or 7 or 6. We can go all the way down to 1 if you want. But you guys be really honest with your thoughts today. And then vote in the vote in the poll below. And what was the race rated out of you? What do you think? I'd probably rate it out maybe a 8.1 or something like that, or maybe a 7. Got to admit, it was really quite a good season up there. But yeah, this has been the first round of F1 2017 career mode, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Can we hit 100 likes? That'd be really much appreciated. And yeah, that'll be really good to see the support on the career mode and stuff. I should get the next part out tomorrow. If it isn't, I'll be the next day, and trust me, I'll be uploading these more consistently, not every month like a couple people have said with my Rob Kubica career mode. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel as well. We're almost 8,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much for that. And yeah, I will see you next time.